Hello, beautiful creatives. It's Tiff back again for another Monday. Today I am using the journal that I created in a recently done class called Soulfully Raw and Quirky. It's a 2.5 day class where myself, Kyla Givhan, and Cindy Gilstrap do a online Zoom class, and it's so much fun to get together. We usually limit the amount of people who can attend, which is around 20 or so people, so we can all have a real retreat like experience. And today I'm wanting to work in this journal. It's such a neat and a fun size to play with. And I just wanted to take y'all along for the ride and allow you to come and just explore with me how I create in my journal. And I will tell you that this page is not what I'm going to call a completed page. I don't believe you need to or are required to, because y'all know how I am about them rules, right? I think you can just show up to your journal and have some ready to go pages and just explore. So I don't necessarily sit down for one journal session and have a completed spread. Sometimes I just like to show up, do the work, and a lot of times the inspiration for other pieces will happen. Now you see, for this particular spread, I actually glued down some rust dyed fabric. The rusting process I learned in the class Rusted Roots by Michelle Liptak, also known as Michelnay. And that class is housed on my website, southerngallsdesigns.com. And I had glued this to my journal page. Prior to even working in it, I just felt led to do so, and so I listened. And so that is a piece of denim that was rust dyed, and it had some really good rusty goodness going on. So I kind of used that colorway to explore on the other side of the page. And then I'm just going in with a little bit of that peach color that I had. And this is an Amsterdam color in a little bitty tube. And I'm not exactly sure the name, but it reminds me of the pink that you can get, the Master's Touch pink that I use sometimes. And I thought it gave a lovely contrast to the darker denim color, and also contrast in the sense that the other rusty like grunginess, and then you've got this pop of like pink. I don't know, I liked it, so I went with it. And you can see I'm kind of looking at how this journal spread is in multiple different configurations here. When I tried to lift up a little bit of that denim, the paper started coming apart from the actual structure. So I halted in doing that, and then just kind of thinking through what might I want to do. And so if you recently watched my Nova Color swatches that I did, this is going to be one of those Nova Color paints, and it's the Payne's Gray. And if you've been here a while on my channel, you know that I love Luca's Payne's Gray. But I do like to try new stuff, and I will tell you this is a pretty close color to the Luca's. So I'm really happy with how that darkness is kind of creeping up. And this is very much an abstract-y page that I'm just really exploring and taking y'all on the ride. And that is one of my really old gesso bottles that is really not so white anymore because I'm always dipping my paintbrush in there. And I'm just kind of taking the darks from one to the other. I thought it would be nice because the Payne's Gray is kind of close in like the color family with that denim. And so it just kind of brings that a little bit more together. And then I decided I wanted to do a little bit more pattern play here, and I'm doing the white gesso, being very specific to go from one side of the page over to the other so it looks like a cohesive, like it's supposed to go together, right? And so I am scribbling very haphazardly around some of the gesso circles, and maybe all of the gesso circles here. And I'm using my Stabilo All to do that. And the paint is no means dry. So, yeah, I like to do that sometimes. And so I'm just adding a little interest and following the lines of the Payne's Gray that I have up there, and just kind of letting those black Stabilo lines meander down a little bit. And then I'm really just playing. I'm just listening to my gut. I'm allowing for some of the darker marks to come and play along. And just sitting, waiting, taking now my Stabilo white. And I love that you can really, when they say mark style, they are not joking. I just scribbled right over that denim. You can't even tell it's really denim, can you? And then I decided that I wanted, it was just too conformative. It was too structured on that side. So I'm like, I'm about to lift this up. I'm about to create some energy and movement here. And I'm going to rip these jeans that are now a page down and kind of lift it up. And if you've taken my classes Transformation, this does not surprise you at all, because I will tear something up, put it down, flip it around. Yeah, good fun, good fun. And so I'm just taking some of the, what is that, raw sienna? I don't even know. Of the Liquitex bottle there, and I'm bringing it over to the other side, and I'm also using my fabric scissors here just to kind of help me break up a little bit of that denim. Now, like I said, this is not a completed spread. I have no real idea as to where this may go from here. It may just need a few words. I did go ahead, I felt like I clipped a little bit of that denim off, but I can't really see it. I can't remember now. I recorded this a few weeks ago, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think I'm just going to tinker here a little bit. Oh, I found another piece of denim that was cut off from this, and I'm going to kind of just look and see if I want to add it across or not. And then I'm probably just going to take and hand stitch that. And then we're going to call it good for today. I hope that you got some new ideas, some inspiration that you can use in your own mixed media projects. If this is your very first time joining me here at Southern Gals Designs, would love to have you. If you would click the subscribe button, leave me a thumbs up and a comment. It does help my channel out. If you want to know more about the classes I have available on my website, go to southerngalsdesigns.com, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Toodaloo!